Amanda with Northern Yards and Gardens. Today I'm working on the west side of my garage, and about a year ago we had a very small bed here, not much space at all, and I brought home a really fun plant called a Candy Coralberry. At the time I just tucked it into this little area that I had next to the garage, but I since then have brought home a few other plants, and it's starting to get crowded. So this is my Candy Coralberry right here, just off of the path from the garage. We also have a nice yarrow right here that has just gone nuts. This has only been in the ground for 1 year and it's just beautiful. And then behind it we have a tiger eye sumac that was just this tiny little sapling that we put in the ground. We didn't even really expect it to live. It didn't even leaf out till about July 1st of this year. And now you can see that it's growing like crazy. And then also tucked in here is one tiny little sedum right down here. We'll see if that can make a go of it. But what's happened is when I started this area, I didn't have any plan. I just started putting plants in because I had them. And now it's become way too crowded because everything is doing so well. So it's really only been about 1 year since I put this plant in. Typically I don't like to transplant shrubs because the roots are so woody that if you start cutting through them, it can really damage the plant. But since it's only been in 1 year, I can kind of assume that the roots haven't grown too much larger than the 2-gallon pot that it came in. And so I've started digging this up. We're just going to transplant it down the bed a little ways. And so here I pulled back the mulch, and this is just lawn clippings is what we use for mulch. And I've started digging all the way around it with this tile spade, about, I don't know, more than a foot, 18 inches out, or circle by the time I'm done here. And I'm just trying to get in underneath and pop it up, and I can hear the roots ripping just a little bit as I do this, so kind of gently, but at the same time we're going to end up losing some roots no matter what we do. I was actually hoping for a little bit more of a rip ball than that, but there is my Candy Coralberry. I'm going to head over here and get it planted in a new spot. So after a lot of debating, the place we decided to put my Candy Coralberry is really only about 10 feet away from where it just came from. This is in a curve of a bed. We don't have any plants along this space here. So we just have some annual pots sitting here to take up space, and we've decided that the best place to put it is going to be right about where this annual pot is. So we'll have to get that moved, which means I'm going to reconfigure those 3 annual pots right there. And then also running right under my feet, I have 3 different sump pump hoses that we just have buried here in the mulch. So we're going to get those moved so we can dig the hole, get this planted, and then reconfigure everything around it. I really don't have to dig too deep of a hole since that rip ball is kind of on the small side. So we'll just get the ground worked up here a little bit, and then I'll get the roots tucked in. Making sure the roots stay nice and spread out like they were when I pulled it up, but I'm not planting it very deep. I just kind of roughed everything up, tucked it in here, and we'll get a nice layer of soil back over these roots. Tamping it down just a little bit, but I don't want to pack it down. And there it is, my Candy Coralberry in its new home. If you have any questions about transplanting shrubs and you're wondering if it's okay to transplant them or how to go about doing that, leave us a comment below and we'll get your questions answered. Make sure you click the subscribe button if you like this video, and you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and at northernyardsandgardens.com. Thanks. There it is, my new Candy Coralberry. My new Candy Coralberry, which isn't new, I just transplanted it. Just take all that out of there, Kate.